Hello, this is Dr. Lori. Welcome back for this video on how to conduct the Wilcoxon signed ranks test in SPSS. So we've already entered the data. The variable view is all populated. The data view is the same as it was for our paired samples t-test. This is the non-parametric version of a paired samples t-test. And I'm going to show you something a little bit different than what your textbook shows you. I'm going to show you something called legacy dialogues. So in order to calculate this Wilcoxon signed ranks test, we're going to go to Analyze, Non-Parametric Tests, and then Legacy Dialogues. Now, the nice thing about legacy dialogues is, well, one bad thing is that it's off the screen for what you can see, but you can still see where I'm going to be going with this. With legacy dialogues, you actually get to see the critical ratio that's calculated, which is an important thing if you're reporting statistics. The way the book shows you how to do it is very good, but it misses out on that key point. So if you're interested in learning the way the book shows it as well, then I would do both. But at a minimum, you need to know about legacy dialogues. So here you can see or imagine we have a chi-square binomial runs test, and then we have a variety of different other ones here. So we're going to click on the one that says two related samples. Sorry that that's off the screen for you, but you can see it here at the top of the dialog box. Two related samples tests. And the nice thing about this is that it looks almost exactly identical to the paired samples t-test. So in a way, you can know that you're in the right place. Down here at the bottom, you have a few things that you can select. We're going to stick with the Wilcoxon, which is the default, and I'm going to go ahead and move these over into my variable list. And once those have been moved over to my variable list, and I know that I've selected Wilcoxon, then I'm going to go ahead and click on OK. And here we get the output for the legacy dialogue. In other words, in the old-fashioned days, they used to have these. And it gives you a little clue about how this works. Basically, with the Wilcoxon signed ranks test, is they convert each one of those values, instead of using the actual value of blood pressure, they've converted it to a rank. And then they count up the number of times that you have negative ranks or positive ranks. And then that's used to calculate a test statistic, the Wilcoxon signed rank test statistic, which is a z-value, and here you can see it's negative 2.408. That test statistic then is converted into a p-value, and in this case it's 0.016, which is less than 0.05. So our conclusion, based on the Wilcoxon signed ranks test and the paired samples t-test, came to the same conclusion. So that is the summary of conducting a Wilcoxon signed rank test in SPSS. Thank you for joining me.